For almost 10 years, the gaming world has been split into two. On one side, the cringe 14-year-old rat kid who plays Minecraft and floss every day on school to impress his friends. On the other hand, we had the 35-year-old hardcore gamer who knows everything about the games, what they truly are, but for some reason they still think that RTS is a thing today. Some of them have left too much, others do not have too much left. Like any person with an OnlyFans subscription and having a little bit of self-respect, they never coexisted before. They got the idea. Bruh. Could this finally come to an end?
Sí.
Maybe. Let's examine Case A, also known as spending without earning. The Season Pass Adventure. From Fortnite to Minecraft.
Desde Call of Duty hasta Rocket League.
This generation has as much attention spam as the amount of food in Venezuela. The games are short, very straightforward, they are extremely vibrant in terms of color scheme, they are fast-paced, and most important of all, they are very monetizable. If you really stop to think about it, it sounds like the extreme opposite of the MMO experience.
Excepto la monetización.
They are the worst. So why would they play the Riot MMO then? Well, right from the start we know it's gonna be more popular than tits on Twitch. And there's a fucking lot of them. Holy shit, how many sims are there? We are two, man. Everyone and their mother will be talking about this game when it finally releases. YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, cringy TikTok videos will be flooding.
Y sabemos que los jóvenes aman dos cosas más que nada.
Trends and cringe. Their favorite YouTubers will be playing it, they will be talking about it in school, during recess, and so on. Furthermore, MMOs, as the acronym explains, are multiplayer. What else is multiplayer?
¿La mayoría de los juegos?
Exactly. Even though the social aspect of an MMO like World of Warcraft is completely different from a social aspect of a League of Legends lobby, for example, it's way closer than playing a single-player game where there is none. Single-player games are not as popular within this demographic as cooperative and competitive ones are. Playing together or against each other is extremely enticing.
Trolear es solo la cereza del postre.
I'm not surprised. We also have to mention that Riot MMOs will have a stylized approach instead of a realistic one in terms of visual design. This is based on every single Riot game so far and the creative process. And this is very important because most games designed for younger audiences tends to be most of the time visually stimulating. They are very colorful and bright. They are dynamic. They tend to have a lot of animations and a million sound effects.
Behold the divine power of the sun!
They are mostly stylized games. In direct contrast, however, MMOs as well as ARPGs have been throughout history primarily realistic, gritty, and complex, with a very high entry barrier in terms of knowledge. So it's not surprised that they fail over and over and over, trying to attract new players to the genre. It also doesn't help that most of the time they are pretty shit. Thankfully, there have been new games that are starting to change this perception. Let's do an exercise. Which of these games do you think is more appealing? This one? Or this? Let's change it. What about this one against this one? Remember, we are not talking about which game is better or more appealing to you, but the target demographic. And the answer is pretty clear. Finally, and the most important of all, most people have played at least one Riot game before. It could be Valorant, or TFT, Legends of Runeterra, or of course League of Legends. So they will be drawn to at least try it at some point. And also I'm sure Riot will be spending millions in marketing and designing events interconnected within their own roster of games to promote it. The entry barrier will be very, very low, I'm assuming, and I'm hoping that they maintain their philosophy of making the game easy to play and hard to master. Now, let's take a look at Case B, also known as Boss, can I take a day off on Friday? A new Path of Exile League is coming out. Boss. This is going to be short. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. They will play it. Period. They have been looking for a WoW killer since 2007. Doesn't matter if it's from Korea, not that one, or the West, sci-fi or medieval, what is going on?
Perdón.
If it's with a serious setup or a bunch of anime characters with little to no clothes, they will try every single MMO for at least 30 minutes. Most of them will play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they will be bored already. And I'm sorry, but if you use the phrase WoW killer, unironically, your brain cells probably already declared independence from your brain years ago.
Oh my god! I'm a little fucked up.
Also, the so-called WoW killer has lived between us since forever. It's called World of Warcraft. They will keep working towards self-deletion every single year. Nothing lasts forever. Enjoy it while you can, and then move the fucking on. Finally, we should talk about time investing because it's the most precious resource in life. People at a certain age, if they are not YouTubers or developers working for the gaming industry, they tend to care a lot more about how much they will dedicate themselves to a single game, a single experience. And MMOs as well as ARPGs are one of the most time-sinking games genres out there. So you have to decide if you want to put 1,000 hours into a single game or spread it out 50 hours between 10 or 20 other games. And that's a tough choice, so people tend to expect the game to be everlasting, fair, well-designed and full of content. They want to invest all the hours into a single game without feeling like they are losing on experiences that other games could provide. And finally, they have been playing Riot games before that name even made sense. So this will be an obvious choice. Every single game has been extremely successful within their genre. In FPS, Valorant is one of the best. In the card games, Legends of Runeterra have taken the #1 spot right next to Hearthstone, for example. Then in auto chess, you have TFT, one of the most played in the world. Then you have one of the most played MOBAs in the world, which is League of Legends. So we are expecting the same for the Riot MMO. And it's not that far-fetched. And also the monetization has been very user-friendly. Free games where you can buy skins or season passes that doesn't affect gameplay at all. It's pretty nice. Now, you know why Zoomers and Boomers could be reunited within this game? But while you were wondering if they could, maybe you should be wondering if they should. On one hand, this could bring both communities together, where you can play with your friends and family members who had different kind of games they enjoyed in the past. On the other side, however, this could introduce new and freshly born sheep into the wolf's den, ready to be massacred by the Noxian blade. The only thing that we really know for certain is that if you subscribe to my channel, I will be extremely happy. And you will find my content very easily, like this video, where I created the UI for the new Riot MMO, one of my best. Also, please consider leaving a comment below, as I love to talk to all of you. Have a great day, take care, un abrazo.